Hi there, Jan here. Sorry, today we're gonna take a look at my riding system, the component-based one, so the latest multiplayer one. Um, this is simple. Get up, get off. So normally get on, get off. And he's holding the gun, but yeah, I don't have any. But this is what we're going to look at now. That is what I'm gonna do first. That's okay. Let me quickly check this. Play as client. Leave it like it's so. First things first. I'm going to go in the rider animation blueprint. There, I'm gonna go first. So here we check if we are on the horse. Yeah, we cast, we get the rider. If it's here, we first check if the rider is valid. If not, we cast and we set it. And otherwise, we just continue by setting the on horse from the rider, getting that information. And what I want to do only now, I'm gonna make a function. So I'm gonna select those two, right click, and call this update speed. Okay, do it like so. Update speed and direction, then this stays the same. But by doing this, we now have access to that function. And that is what we need to do. Because the problem, I mean not the problem, but I don't set it up because I want to keep it basic and I cannot create for everybody everything like they want. Also, you don't have the assets to do it, and you cannot share it, and so on, so on. So, but I will try to explain what we are trying to do. So, when you, for example, here the deer, so we come, we walk to the deer, we get on the deer. At this point, we are switching. We are switching from the rider, the player control, to the deer control. Okay, so keep that in mind. The moment you sit on it, it's the deer that is controlled. So the deer, when you, for example, you have like a fighting game or something that they can do with the sword and everything. So you set up the complete actions and everything on your character, and then you come from, I'm gonna include the mount system into it. Then you will see that the moment you get on your animal, all those things doesn't work. Okay, in a attempt to try to do it differently, instead of the moment you get on the animal and possess the animal, I was trying to not possess and just attach the rider to it, but my outcome was not what I want, because if you do it with the attachment only, then all the functionality you have on your player will stay on your player. So then you don't need to do, then you only need to do the reverse in this case. Then you need to say from the rider to the animal. And basically, in that case, you would only have one function saying update, direction, and speed and jump maybe, because yeah, the animal will walk, the animal will turn, and the animal will jump and maybe swim, and that depends on what your game is. But that's what the animal is doing. The animal will not do a melee attack. The animal will not shoot a gun. but yeah, you sit on the animal. Those functions need to work in some way. So that is what we are doing. So how you approach it, you can perfectly start modifying the mount function, and instead of processing, try to only keep the attachment and go from there. If that is working for you, then you only need to have that what we now did basically, but then on your animal, just make a function out of it that you can update it. Okay, so we go back here, so that is the only thing I did now, just that we have the speed and the direction. For the rest, everything will then be the same for this. So I'm gonna just close this. Okay, so we know we have speed, update speed and direction. So now I'm going to go in the base mount and speed and direction. Speed is here. So we have now this setup, and that is included interface movement BPI. That was thinking, but I don't think it's the correct way, because I think this is only done on the server. But we will see. It is really like now ongoing. So I'm going to change for this example. But yeah, we don't have a brand space that works with it. So you need to have the brand space that works with it, otherwise you don't see anything. I'm going to change this. So this I'm gonna change, and I'm gonna leave everything like so. Yeah. This disconnect. Oh, leave the rest like it is. This disconnect and this disconnect. Quickly remake it. Then do it normally. Yeah, normally you need to have like a boolean here somewhere saying as rider. But okay, I'm gonna keep this one for now. That is what I need. That, and that is what I need. W. So that part we need over here. Leave it like so. Make it a little bit so. Then from there I want to have the instance. Maybe promote this to a variable. Hold on. Cost. Rider animation blueprint. Move this to a variable. Call this rider BP. Okay. We don't gonna make that visible or anything. Okay, so same thing. Otherwise, we're gonna have overkill. Drag that in. Hold on, do it like this. Click on it. Convert to a valid get. Do it like so. Yeah. So then that goes there. So that we're gonna drop like so. If it's not valid, then we set it. If it's valid, so first we can check that we always like so. Put the branch in front of it. So when we are on off, so this I would do different. This I would modify the code and say like on the mount, the moment you mount, you also say like as rider. for example. Then it's, but yeah, it's how you prefer in doing this. So maybe do not, then we can keep the rest on top, or I need to, yeah, it doesn't matter. Put that there, because we're gonna stay on top. So, like so, so. So, if it's false, that we're gonna do first, then we need to W selection. I need, this is when it's false. So then we are just writing that. Okay. Yep. So that is when it's false. Then no, I'm gonna do it different. I'm gonna put it behind because we need to always have this value. Okay, I'm just quickly checking the correct order. So we are going to need to have, I think it is like so. That movement, otherwise it will not work. Okay, so we put that here for now. And then we are holding the animal alone as player, then we can move forward. Then we are going to check if we have that rider, if that's on the horse. Then if so, yeah, that's better. If so, if that is valid, then I need to have this one. And then we need to say speed and direction. Voila, like so. Like so. But can we not do that on the animation blueprint maybe? Now that I'm thinking about it. Hold on. Can we not do it maybe from the animation blueprint from the animal? That stays the same. Hold on. We're gonna investigate. Mount. Event graph. That is a simple one, eh? Base mount is set. Blah blah blah. Yep, mount. Gonna add a pin here. Mount. Get mount, but yeah, it doesn't have the direction, so then we still need to do. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Leave it. Leave it like this. Okay, so that is the minimum one. So in this case, oh yeah, we have the speed and direction. We already had that. Sorry, I didn't see it. So like so. Action. So. Then maybe not a bad idea to leave this like it is, eh? We just disconnect the key bindings, then do this the same, and then in this case, yes, we need so same thing. First, give him the movement. Give him the movement. Then same thing here. W. Make sure you don't. This I'm gonna put like so because we need to put this down. Connected. The other side. Then take so, and then we press Q. Yeah, Q. Q is to align them to one line. We leave it like so. So normally, now, oh yeah, you see, don't forget it, otherwise normally nothing. And how we are going to test this now. So I'm gonna go to this one. And the moment we are calling this, I want to print that's what I want to do. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So hold on, I'm gonna just put it. Okay. So normally now, the moment he gets on, we need to have that print statement. We still. That's normal. No, that is not the good solution. That's also good because we directly do it. Eh? So, did I have the on horse thing here? Yeah. Okay. Get horse. I want to see it if I'm on the horse. Like so, otherwise we're gonna. And then maybe. What was it? Time del. That will delta seconds, duration. Yeah, that is that I don't get the list. Save. Okay, yeah. Initializing the controller. Gonna go up. Yeah, so now we have contact with our animation blueprint. And normally now we do it. Hold on. Maybe do something funny. Or well, text, format text. So, and then paste this. We see what is happening, and then we know. Then we know. Then we know. Okay, initialize the controller. But I don't get speed. speed. Okay. And it's updating, eh? So we don't have speed. So the speed is not set. So again, then because we are on the mount, then we need to go to. So this is not set. So these values are not doing anything. Mount. Put them visible. Put them visible. Details panel. There was a guy standing here. Remove that guy. Play with him. This is the one I want. Where is he? Rider player. Of course not at the bottom. Ah no. No. It's not the rider, it's the animal that we need. Sorry. It's the animal that we need. Hold on. Where is the deer? Deer. Base mount. That is the one I want. And normally there must be somewhere speed. Hmm? Yeah, this is what we need. Okie dokie. So now, first see if the speed is updated. Eh? No. So that is a quick solution. Alright, then. Okay, so we don't get the speed value. Then I need to gonna look if this is correct. Hold on. If I just put this for now here, I'm gonna just do like so for now. Will not be the correct way, but direction, because I don't need to have the input of this. Same thing, just for testing. That's why I say maybe it's better to do it from animation blueprint to animation blueprint. Maybe the this handling, but still for shooting you need to do the same thing basically. Okay, let's test again. The deer, where are you? Okay. Yeah, that shooting is not a good idea. And then also it's not multiplayer. Okay, so one. Turning. I don't see much. Minus one. Slider. Direction. Now for the crazy thing, I'm gonna do something. I want to see the difference. I want to see the difference. I cannot do anything about it. And how did we call this guy? How did we call this guy? We didn't call this guy. Oh, we don't set him. It's done on the mount component. It's done on the mount component. There's something. Component, get mount component. Yeah, voila. I just directly do. I'm not gonna use functions. So we'll do it like so. Hold on. Huh? So we are movement speed. Maybe adjust another pin to it. That the speed is always updated first. Yippee the pip. That is done also for the animal then. Otherwise we don't have the speed in the direction. Then so now we have it on the animation blueprint, but that's only for the speed and the direction. So the functionality. Okay, so now what we are going to do, so this can be okay. So in this case, I'm gonna disconnect, 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 put that back, put that back. Like so, reconnect it quickly, and now we're gonna see what this. So you can choose how you want to do it. You need to find out what is for you the easiest way in doing so. So normally still we need to get that value when we are going to be on. So that is correct. He is now taking the animation blueprint. This is all another story, you see? Now we have to correct the input. And then from this point on, you have your animation blueprint play. What is this? Try to read writer. So we still have the cast to writer. I know. We first need to practice exercise. If you don't, only when it's valid, we will continue. Yeah, it can put that a little bit. That it reads a little bit better, huh? That you see what we are doing. So in this case here, and now I want to do something, but because we don't have any, hold on, I go back to default on horse. Yeah. Then you will go in this blank space. Now for the crazy thing. Only when he's on horse, maybe. Browser. There's nothing special I can do yet. I imported some content. Horse. Animations. Characters. On horse. Hold on. Boost. Aim. Bow aim. Quickly, I gotta duplicate. Oui. Oui. Hold on. character? Where is the character? Where is the character? Our character was in mount system BP. Rider Mesh. Look where that guy is. Target manager. Okay, it doesn't. Save. Oops. Back. Do on this guy. What? Just do the prefix at the end. Simple as that. And then we go back. Content. I'm gonna take this guy. Animations. Character. In place. Honors. Honors. Bow. That was the one I want. Okay. DP. That is the character I want. Okay. That should be okay. I'm gonna just change this. System animations. I'm gonna put it in the top level just like that. Prefix it. Retarget. Okay, that's good. Save it. Doesn't matter. Save it. Rider. Then here. Where is it? DP, 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 DP. Bow aim. No, that cannot be. Hold on. Only when we are on the horse. State. So. Aim. Not aiming. That's the quickest way to do it. Just WC, yeah? And then also, yeah, I need to. Default slot is good. You always need to have. Oh, yeah, when you want to play an montages, you always need to have a default slot in it. Okay, that is good. That is also good. Either. I'm gonna put that on pet one, for example. Aim to not. Okay. Aim to not aim. Yes. Aim to not aim. Stay in sync with this thing here. As long as we don't have the rider, so then we also cannot set. Ooh. I did it on the wrong one. Oh, idiot. Oh, no, it's correct. Hold on. No, it's correct. Hold on, I'm sitting here in the wrong one. I'm sitting. Hold on, otherwise I'm gonna. Rider. Aiming. Aiming. Rider. Aiming. Okay, yeah, no, hold on, I'm gonna do it different. This, Control exit, this remove it from now, compile and save. I'm gonna do it here. Put it over there, make the aiming variable, yeah, okay. So when we are on the horse and pressing 1, then he will aim. Then here, this is this same thing, but then instead of getting it from here, we need to first go here, then here. Before we do anything, mount, and then here we first need to have the aiming. Okay, get aiming, and then repeat. Yeah, hold on, maybe directly do it, but this is what we need. So we need to have the aiming, and we need to set aiming. So this is what we need to do. Get aiming the moment when you're on your animal and you press aim, then it will trigger your animation blueprint, in this case the rider's one, and then normally he must start aiming. And because this is all only happening when we are on the horse, hold on, yeah, this needs to be connected. So when we are on the horse, we want to update the speed and the direction, but we also want to update that aiming boolean. So that is this. So if all goes okay, then normally he must play that aiming animation. Let's find out. Okay, yeah, you will be having hammock now. What was it? 1, eh? 1, nothing is happening. So I was pressing 1. So now. Good dear. Good dear. Okay, 1. You see? Now, yeah, of course, it's not taking the movement because then you need to also, like now I quickly did it only, let me quickly look again. I only did it on so I only modified the movement in this case. So this will still be continued. So this all can go out now. So that it stays proper. And here also you see the fire action. When you're on horse. So that is that, and that we should. But this is, yeah, you need to look what is best for you, depending on what your needs are. And like I say, I only created it simple. That you have a template that you can also, instead of using a animal, maybe adjust the code that you can use a vehicle, for example. So I'm only looking at something. So we mainly worked by adding in the animal blueprint. We added the direction first of all. That was not included like in here. Okay, so that is what we did here. Then we are interested in another pin where we get first the mount component. Then from the mount component, I want to have the rider. I want to have this as a validated one, so that instead of having like rider is validate, so we make a validated get out of it. Only when it's valid, I want to continue. In this case, when we have a rider on the animal, then once we have, we go get the animation instance, we cast to the animation instance, but we only cast to the animation instance if we don't have a valid rider anim instance. Yeah, then we do it, we set it. If we have it, then we just continue by checking if we are on the horse. So that I do here. I could eventually put that one in front, perfectly possible, but it doesn't matter in this case. Then here I'm gonna stop for now. Then on the we are doing it from the NMBPs and not from the character. Eh? Yeah, it's correct. Eh? Correct what I say. Yeah, we are doing it from the NMBPs. So in this case, what I did, so in your case, it was like this one. What I did, I took only those two, right click, make a function out of it. Then the function I called update speed and direction, like so. Then we hook it up, back, speed, direction. So in this is done. For the rest, on the rider, there was nothing specially done at the moment. But for testing purposes, we added that B is aiming. That is configured by adding a new state just to test. The state will then have is aiming or is not aiming. And then he will play then just that aim animation. That is what is done on the rider. So the rider is in this case, okay, we don't need to do anything. So this is that speed thing. This I'm gonna do out now because we know that it's working and I don't want to have a lot of print statements that I later on don't know where I put them all. So this is okay. So that was it for the rider. Rider okay, close the rider. Then we need to continue here. And then we are getting the rider animation blueprint. From the rider animation blueprint, we then calling that update speed and direction functionality. We are setting the speed and the direction in this case to our functionality so that the animation blueprint of the character is controlled. Okay, and then here again from I can also do like this, but just to make it a little bit more readable, we first going to get the mount, that is this guy. From that one I want to have is aiming. We're gonna check if aiming. Yeah. Then if that is aiming, where did I put it? Ah, here. That's a little bit higher. like so. Yeah, of course, the balloons aiming on off. So that is the only thing we do. We enable, disable a boolean. Yeah, okay, save. So once we have that, we then set directly. We could also include it here, but we do it directly. So we are then getting the rider's animation blueprint, where we then set it aiming at the same variables we set so that it's consistent. We are then setting that, and then you will then trigger the aim. And then, like I say, you need to have the mouse input that's turning, and you need to have the fire, so that when you're on the horse, you need to do it in functions, and then you need to see where you're gonna put the function. Because yeah, I don't think it's logic if you don't have special animations or something when you're firing or so. So in this case, it's okay. And now you have a little bit of explanation. Let me say how you can, or how you need to do the actions, or the things your rider needs to do when he is on the horse, for example. So now you can really, if you have those animation, I want to lean, for example, when I'm riding the horse, and I'm going to turn right, that he leans over to the right, and when you go left, leans over to the left, you know. But yeah, I'm not gonna expand this much anymore now, for now. So I'm gonna close those things. That are my base files that I definitely don't break anything in this project. Like you see, I already imported this character plus. Ah yeah, it's next to it. Plus the other one. So those two. Those two are basically assets that contain hiding. So this is my native American that comes with the horse, and this is the Anim horse set. Okay. So in another video, I don't know if I'm gonna record it today, maybe later. I don't know. We'll see. Then we will going to basically up this. I'm already going to create a folder. Childs. A child. Mount Yuan. Okay, you go there. Same thing here. Child class. Okay, so same thing again. I'm set. I'm going to do the same. We have that already, yeah, for the next video. Because maybe quickly touch this, because yeah, it's a long time ago that I worked on this, so sometimes I also need to find my way a little bit. So I want to go here, and I want to have do start this one we want. So remember, when you are going to add other animals, seed 1 is basically the one you need, not the seed 1, but you can add them, so, but keep in mind that the naming must be 100%, otherwise it will not work. So in this case, I maybe quickly do it. Here, task your guy. Mesh, horse. Now we don't open, or he is freezing. Yeah, okay, so horse, like so. Then horse. Copy that. Save that. Close that. And I think 3 it was. Yeah, 3. Add socket. Double click the socket. Control V. Voila. And now I don't think, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I can test it later. But then this one is already done. So save it, close it. Then same thing, one higher. Same thing here quickly. Horses, skeleton. And here we already have them, eh? So mount point. So then instead of mount point, feed 1. There was another one if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you see. I remember that. And that will be seed 1. Like so, then you know the socket locations come from the asset itself. So normally these needs to be correct. If you now can maybe test it, I'm not sure. Seed 1. If I add a preview, but I cannot, or can I? Hold on. Mom, Epic Monday. No. Yep, this guy. But I cannot. No, I cannot set this. Come on. That was not the intention. I cannot. No, I cannot do that. No. I cannot set an animation to it. So, okay, leave it like it is. So, save. Like so. Close. Save everything. Save everything. So, at this point, we can really start by if I want to add this horse or the other one, but I'm gonna do it in a different video. So thank you for watching. If you have questions, just come in the Discord. Just beat me because yeah, on YouTube I don't always read the reaction, and sometimes it's a month later or something that I only see it. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.